everybody, my name is Hannah, and today I'm going to be doing the Harry Potter tag spell by Castle Library, and the original tag is by Turtlesympathy, and they're both really good channels, and I think that you should go check them out. Okay, so let's get started. The first one is Expecto Patronum, a childhood book connected to good memories, and I would have to say maybe Lemony Snicket, A Series of Unfortunate Events, or Lord of the Rings, even though Lord of the Rings isn't a childhood book. So I would go with A Series of Unfortunate Events. I read those books like through 4th grade to high school until...
That's me.
That's okay. Until the last one came out. And so those books really took me through like some tough times. You know, puberty sucks, so I was reading those books through puberty, so I mean, I don't know, I guess they made me feel better, I don't know. Expelliarmus, a book that took you by surprise. I would have to say Illuminate took me by surprise. I was not expecting this to be good at all in any way whatsoever. I got it at half price books for like $4. So, yeah, it was, I really wasn't expecting it to do anything for me, but I ended up really liking it. Now it's like one of my favorite books in the sci-fi genre, and I love it. Prior Incantato. The last book you read was A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas, and I'm actually working on a review for this at the moment. So, yeah, it's gonna be good. I really liked it. I liked it better than A Court of Thorns and Roses. I think that's the main consensus for everybody. Alohamora, a book that introduced you to a genre you hadn't considered before. And this one's hard because I have read almost every genre, and there are just some that I don't read. Maybe Mindy Kaling's book. I don't even know the title. I know it's somewhere on my bookshelf, but her book introduced me to her other book, which introduced me to other autobiographies, usually by comedians, because they make me laugh. So yeah, I really like her. I just think she's so funny and amazing. And so yeah, those books, I never really read any autobiographies, but those are definitely ones that I read. Riddikulus, a funny book you've read. And I don't really read funny books, or I don't remember funny books if I do read them. So I would say Calvin and Hobbes, the comic series. They're really funny. They make me laugh more than anything, any book that I've ever read. So yeah, Calvin and Hobbes. Sonorous, a book you think everyone should know about. I don't know, I feel like The Book Thief, which is actually pretty popular, but I think that this book is really important. I think it depicts World War II really well from like a different perspective, and I think Marcus Zusak did a really great job getting the feel of what went on during World War II without being there, and how it would look like from a child's perspective. I think this book is really important, and I like it. Let's see. Obliviate, a book or spoiler you would like to forget having read. A book that I would like to forget having read would probably be Me Before You. That book made me really mad at the end. And a spoiler, I found out for A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury who Pharaoh was going to end up with, and I don't want to spoil it, but I wish I didn't know, because I feel like the book would have been better for me if I didn't. So yeah, that's a spoiler I wish I could forget. Imperio, a book you had to read for school. The only thing that comes to mind right now is for my literature class in college, and that's Madame Bovary. And I hated the book at first, and in college I wasn't very I don't know, I was like horrible at keeping up with stuff, and I thought I was cool by not knowing answers to things, and I was really stupid. And so, but Madame Bovary I actually really liked and ended up reading, and it was kind of bizarre. A book that was painful to read. This is gonna make so many people mad probably. But a book that like was so hard to get through for me was The Upside of Unrequited Love by Becky Albertalli. And I was really upset with how I felt about this book because I really liked Assignment versus the Homo sapiens Agenda. I think that's the title. I really loved it, and then I read The Upside of Unrequited, and I was just let down. I don't know. I didn't like Molly. I know she had body issues, which is something that I have too. I have major like body image problems, and I don't know. Maybe we handle things differently. I know that sounds horrible. It was hard for me to get through that book. It was very tough. There's a lot of reasons, and I might make a whole video on why. But yeah. Avada Kedavra, a book that could kill, in parentheses, interpret as you will. Maybe The Shining, just like kill by giving me a heart attack because I was so scared the whole time. Probably that one, a book that could kill. I don't know if I'm interpreting it correctly, but that's what I would say. So yeah. Alright, well that was my Harry Potter spell tag. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will see you later. Bye!